This is dinner?
I'm afraid it was.
I was afraid of that.
That's why I brought this stuff.
Oh, Kelly.
It was a pizza!
Thank you.
Pleasure. Besides, after what you did to Mary and me, you deserve it.
Oh, well, I tried to straighten that out. I told Mary the truth. And it's not my fault if she doesn't believe me. Ace, it's not fair to punish me like this.
Oh, yes, it is. You're the one who caused the damage in the first place.
Mason, please don't. I love that little boy. I beg you, find another way of getting even with me. He's the only thing I ever really loved.
And a fine way you've had of showing it.
What do you know about anything? Do you think you can be a better mother than I am, or even half as good?
Gina, I don't know anyone who isn't a better mother than you are.
Excuse me. Your friend, just call by the helicopter. That's his number. You got to call him right away. God, I hope you guys find Mom.
Do everything we can. Sorry, ladies. First things first. We'll get back to this later. Bride. I hope you like them.
So I brought these.
Thanks. Come on in.
Oh, no, I just wanted to leave these for you so you wouldn't starve or freeze to death.
Thanks.
No problem.
Well, listen, since you're here, why don't you just stay for a while?
Oh, Dylan, I can't. The taxi's waiting for me out there, so I'll just see you tomorrow, okay?
Oh, Kelly, wait. Look, I hate to eat alone. I hate even being warm alone. Well, that's taken care of. I told him that we were going to have dinner on the plane and that I was going to fly you back to the motel.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for staying.
Well, for the pizza. You sure we can't get off tonight?
Not a chance. I called San Francisco earlier, and they said the airport was still socked in.
That's too bad. Well, at least now you won't starve, right?
Yeah. Come on, sit down, sit down.
Thanks. Listen, I didn't get anything to drink for us.
Oh, don't worry about that. This plane is well-stocked. Champagne.
Champagne and pizza?
Absolutely. They go perfectly together. You know, it's funny that you would think that this is my airplane, the way that I'm acting and everything.
Well, it is sure. For tonight, at least.
Yeah. So allow me to be the consummate host and serve the champagne.
I guess we'll just eat the pizza out of the box, yeah?
Yeah, I guess we'll have to. No problem with that, though. Sorry this hasn't been a first-class trip, especially about the motel.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Although it would have been nice spending the night in San Francisco. With the wonderful hotels there and the fog coming in, it would have made it so pretty. I love San Francisco when it's foggy. Reminds me of Dashiell Hammett.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Not so fast. Come on, let's drink to something.
What?
To the fog, to a successful meeting tomorrow, and to us.
To all of it. To the fog lifting, to me taking over Nick's meeting, and to you getting me there. If you do, that is.
Well, don't worry about that. I will get you there. But I'm afraid that we'll have to spend the night here.
It's warm in here, isn't it?
It really is.
Don't you tell me how to raise Brandon. I've always taken good care of him. Always!
When you remembered, maybe. But your first thought was always for yourself.
That's a lie!
All right, Gina, if you don't quiet down, you're never going to find out what I intend to do.
I already know, Mason. Mason, you swore to me you wouldn't use that against me. Now, I always thought you were a man of your word.
I am. Sometimes. Brandon's welfare comes first. Santana, I want you to hear this.
And if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I have to admit that I do take a pill every morning and one every night. So I suppose I am addicted to them. But I don't think that's anybody's business but my own.
You're taking those pills again? Didn't you learn anything? I thought when you got out of the hospital you were over that.
I hate you both.
Mason, what are you going to do? Obviously, it can't go on like this. She's not fit to raise him.
Well, Marie Santana, I'm not going to let her. I've got something I want you both to hear. I've already seen a typed transcript of Gina's taped confession. Santana's a witness. I've appended it to this. Because of the chemical dependency described to in the attached confession, I, Gina Capwell, do forthwith grant to my friend Mason Capwell the legal custody of my son, Brandon. I declare that I am unable to supervise him properly.
No, I won't sign that, and you can't make me.
This should have been done long ago, but why not appoint me? Why do you want custody of him?
I think it's best for a number of reasons. Mind if I finish reading this?
You can read it till hell freezes over. I'll never sign anything like that.
I declare that I am unable to supervise him properly and must therefore entrust his custody to a more competent guardian, and I do so now with Brandon's best interests at heart. In witness whereof I have set my hand this blank day of blank. I thought we'd fill in today's date.
Well, we won't. It'll stay blank forever. You want her to be a witness to something? Let Santana be a witness to the fact that you're doing this out of revenge. It has nothing to do with Brandon's welfare. It's spite and anger and nothing more.
That's not true, Gina. My primary concern is for Brandon. The fact that I want to get back at you for what you did to Mary and me is a secondary issue. Now, why don't you sign this and date it right here?
If you really love Brandon and want what's best for him, you'd give him to me. I'm his real mother.
No, I'd never allow that.
Then I suggest you give him to me. Think of it as the lesser of two evils.
You're both evil. Both of you.
I don't know how to thank you. They're beautiful.
By the way, they're not exactly new.
What do you mean? You gave me used pearls?
No. But you see, I've been holding on to them for quite a while now for you. To tell the truth, I got them back in Hawaii when we made that trip together.
That long ago? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why would you buy me something like this when we barely knew each other?
Well, I guess I had high hopes back then, even then. You may not be a big believer in love at first sight, Eden, but there's really no other way to describe it. You see,